for the money. That's all I got. So many rings like Magic Johnson. Yeah, I know. It's different. It's different. I got a different type of. It's different. It's different. She got a different type of. It's different. It's different. So I'ma spend it on her. It's different. It's different. I can't fuck no bitch that's basic. She drink straight down. She don't do chaser. I don't do broke bitches no favors. She don't got no money or no paper. Nigga, I'm different. I like green hunters, blue ones feeling so fresh. They call me a goat, so I pull up in a land, big dog. You know, bitch, I'm in New York like I play for the Jet.
All the songs on you requested, you're dancing like you're naked. Ooh, it's almost like we're sexing. Yeah, boo, I like it. No, I can't deny it, but I know you can tell I'm excited. Oh, girl, step back, you're dancing kinda close. I feel a little poke coming through on you. Now, girl, I know you felt it, but boy, you know I can't help it. You know what I wanna do, baby, when we're grinding. I get so excited. Ooh, how I like it. I try, but I can't fight it.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Let me stop this one. I need to check the audio because when I started, it seemed like there was a lag. And I don't want to start like that. Yeah, there is a lag. Let me see. Why is it fucking up? I don't have anything. The only thing I have is Opus 4.8 now. Give me a sec, guys. Wait, it might be better now. I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. Okay, I think, let me just see. The video looks good. I just want to make sure the audio is good. Sorry, testing, testing. Okay, I think, let me just see. The video looks good. I just want to make sure the audio is good. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think it's because I had YouTube music on that it was fucking up. I was wondering, because I am going to try Opus 4.8 today, I was wondering if that, I didn't even do anything yet, but I was wondering if that was fucking things up. I don't know. You guys know I'm struggling. I'm working on getting a second device to handle everything. But yeah, so welcome to the stream. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Gillian, and it's important that you know that I am an amateur vibe coder. I'm new. 6 days ago, I started streaming, learning this new skill, and I'm building a Thailand cost calculator app. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I am a solo female traveler. I'm an expat living in Thailand. I'm originally from New York City, and travel is really my passion. And my audience is heavily people who are interested in traveling to Thailand or moving to Thailand like I did 2 years ago. So I am building apps for my current audience, just to provide them a little more value. Let me just check the stream health one more time. I did 2 years ago, so I am. Okay, perfect. So we've made a lot of progress in 6 days. We had our original format of the app, and yesterday we kind of transformed it into a dashboard type of format, and there were a lot of bugs and a lot of things, but honestly I learned so much yesterday. Everybody in the chat was so helpful, and they showed me so many things. They gave me a lot to think about, honestly, and I'm going to try to apply that today. I'm not sure how technical I do want to get, right? Because I kind of do want to just be able to just tell AI what to do and have it do it for me. But the basics that I learned yesterday are truly, truly valuable. So I'm going to apply some of those things today. So let me just take a look at what we're looking like with the app right now. Okay, all that looks great. A couple of things that I want to work on today is, I know in this section, the what the budget looks like section, I'm noticing that the font is very, very small. As a user, I would personally be annoyed reading these suggestions and examples because I kind of have to squint, and I have 20/20 vision, so if I have to squint, I can only imagine anybody else. So that's going to be fixed. I want this icon fixed. It's very like generic. I'm not a fan of that. So maybe I'll do that first because I have that idea. And yeah, we're going to try Opus 4.8. I know that was launched like 2 days ago. So we're going to see, but I hope that doesn't get in the way of the stream. So I'm going to use the inspect because I want to see what this is called. This is called the dashboard header icon. So I'm going to put that into Opus. I want to change it. Right, I'm going to say I want to change the dashboard header icon. I think somebody said I should put class, but all right, let's see. I want to change the dashboard header icon. It looks too generic. I want it to be a simple icon that combines the Thai baht symbol, a subtle palm tree, and a calculator frame or grid. And I wonder if maybe I should give them, what's the Thai baht? Thai baht symbol. Ooh, what did I just do? Okay, it's not letting me paste that, but all right. Whatever. They should be able to figure it out, hopefully. I heard that Opus 4.8 has been really good, like a lot smarter. I think it takes, what I'm hearing is that it takes a lot, it thinks for a lot longer, but I guess because it's thinking harder. So let's see, let me just make sure I'm running this. I think it takes, what I'm hearing is that it takes a lot, it thinks for a lot longer, but I guess because it's thinking harder. All right, so far so good. So far so good. Happy Saturday, everybody. If you work Monday to Friday, Saturday is like my favorite day of the week. I don't go to the gym on Saturdays or Sundays, so I don't have that obligation in the morning, which is nice. So I kind of just woke up slow, and I knew I was going to come on and live stream vibe coding, continue to work on this project. So I was compacting the conversation. Okay, perfect. Well, usually when it does that, that actually usually does take longer. So yeah, I'm excited to see. But I am only doing simple things, so I'm not really sure. You know, people are using Opus 4.8 to build way more powerful projects. I'm just building something simple. But we'll see. Want to try it out. Definitely want to try it out. So I'm going to change that. I am going to change something directly in Replit from the old version. And I need to change the font size for those examples because it's definitely not easy on the eyes. So definitely want to make it user friendly. I don't want anybody squinting out here. Almost done thinking. Almost done thinking. Okay. I've been thinking for 3 minutes. I mean, I think this change is pretty simple, don't get me wrong. And then the old one, I know it did say something. Okay, perfect. The custom tiling clock. I want to see if I can find the Thai bot. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that it has to like the light mode and the dark mode. Let's see. Let's see what happens. And I know that I want all my old animations back, but I think I'm just gonna tell Replit that directly, because that's what has my GitHub repository, right? And yesterday when we made the color changes, like we found the color inconsistencies from when we changed the format. And once I put that right into Replit, it fixed everything for the most part. So, I don't know what the hell that is, that icon. Let's see. What is this? I can't, it looks like a calculator, but I can't really see I said blend a palm tree and a Thai bot symbol. I definitely don't really see that. I mean, it's small. Let me see. It looks like a calculator. It looks like a calculator. But I wanted it to be like on theme. Let's think. Okay, the icon changed and it definitely looks like a calculator, but it's hard for me to see where the Thai bot symbol comes up or the subtle palm tree that I asked for. So I want this icon to be redesigned a little bit, just so I can see all the elements of it. I want the icon to stay on brand with the app and with my personal brand. These small details really matter to me, actually. I mean, the functionality of the app is working now the way it should. Yes, I have to change some font sizes and things and add some animations, but it's functioning the way that it should be. So I think that was the most important part for yesterday. And now I want to fix little things, and maybe I'm like nitpicky with the things that I focus on fixing, but I have an eye for aesthetic, I think, personally, and I'm also a little bit of a perfectionist. So things need to align. Welcome to the stream if you're just joining. My name's Gillian. I am an amateur vibe coder, right? 6 days I started building just this basic Thailand cost calculator app, just using this experience to help me learn, because I'm an expat living in Thailand. My audience it highly consists of people wanting to move or travel to Thailand. So I think this would benefit them. The crowding inside of the tiny was the problem. The bot and palm tree were. So this redesign gives each element its own zone. A large sits on the calculator display. Okay, that sounds promising. That sounds promising. Like a promising design. So welcome if you're just joining. You are watching a newbie vibe coder just learning, and I've learned a lot in the past 6 days from all the viewers. I'm really, really grateful for it. I've been thinking about it a lot. But if you're new here, say hi in the chat. We have a lot of waiting time while AI works for us. So I've been doing my best to get to know the viewers coming in the past 6 days. And if you are a vibe coder or a coder, can I call you Rohit? Or is it Ro? Thank you so much. Yeah, so I live in Thailand. That's my pool. Uh, I live on an island, so that's why you see like the pool and the greenery. I don't know if you can see the palm tree. I have a big palm tree outside, which I love, because there are a lot of houses in this neighborhood with the pool, but not all of them have that tree. I don't think you can see it. Um, but yeah, I am living on an island, so. And when I'm vibe coding for a long time, sometimes I need to go just like take a swim to clear my mind and reset a little bit. Let's see what this is. Okay, that's a little cuter. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I'm okay with it. I'm definitely okay with that icon. Yeah, so let me know, can I call you Ro? Um, I guess, like I'm okay with the icon. I think that, what can I say? Like the square or the card that it's in, the frame that it's in is a good size, but the actual image itself needs to be larger. Uh, so you can actually see that Thai bot symbol. Rohit. Nice to meet you, Rohit. Where are you from? Um, yeah, I mean, it's been a journey for me to be able to be here and work remotely. I originally moved here and took a job as a teacher at an international school. I'm a teacher by trade. I'm a math teacher. Um, but after a year of doing that, I found a virtual teaching job, and I transitioned into teaching remotely, and I do that at night, and I create content during the day. Uh, so so that's what I'm doing. So I could be anywhere in the world, but I did move here for the original job, but I chose to stay here because life in Thailand is just, it's just amazing. The actual calculator with the palm tree and the Thai bot symbol has to be bigger so I can tell what it is. But the actual card or frame that it's in should stay the same size. I don't want the icon to come out too big and obnoxious, but there is a lot of dead space within the square that it's in, so I can't really see the details of the image, but I do like the direction that it's going with the palm tree and the Thai bot symbol. It keeps thinking I would say box. But eventually, I would like to not have to do the virtual teaching job, because I definitely, since I transitioned into the new job, I have a lot more freedom. Obviously, I work at night. I work from 6:30 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. So I have the whole day free, which is nice. If you live in Thailand, then you get to really experience it. But then I'm still stuck to a schedule at night, and I'm trying to eventually just not have that rigid schedule in my life and just be able to work when I want to work on my own time. Um, but baby steps. It was a big jump and a risk, and very scary for me to even leave my teaching position in New York City, then leave my teaching position here, because those were really safe jobs. It's a safe career, but you only have one life, guys. and I'm not going to spend it. I refuse to spend it working myself to death like that anymore. At a job that doesn't even care about you. So everybody's out here making internet money, and I was just like, there's got to be a way for me. There's got to be a way for me to do it.
I'm a bad bitch, money in a mattress, two-tone bitch, treat a nigga like he average. Type of bitch who ain't worried about the last bitch.
I like where it went though. It's like a little calculator with a tie bot symbol and a palm tree. That's cute. Okay, better. It's better. It's still not perfect, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. Or maybe it just needs to be a little. I'm so nitpicky, I swear. It just needs to be a little more clear of what it is. Or am I just focusing too much on the wrong things? I'll give it one more prompt, and then I'm gonna move on to the next thing, because otherwise I could be here all day trying to fine tune a small detail like that, because that's where my eye goes. Okay, that was better. My only issue is that it's just a little unclear of what it is. For example, like I can't really tell if I was a user that symbol is a Thai bot symbol. The image is just a little unclear, but the idea is really cute. So I want to keep the idea, but have it slightly modified or redesigned so that it is clear as to what it is. So, hi Hackerhead, how are you? So I'm not a travel agent in Thailand. I do have a gig on Fiverr where I help people put together their paperwork for their visa, but I'm not an agent or a lawyer or anything like that, and I make sure to disclose that because I don't want people. I can't guarantee that people are going to get the visa. I just have a lot of knowledge on it, so it's hard to put together the document, so I help people with that. And just basically my content on my socials, I provide a lot of information about Thailand, about the visa process, about what's going on in Thailand. So my audience, a lot of my audience, they message me asking me just for recommendations, and a lot of what they ask me is about the cost of living. So I figured the first thing that I build can be something I can add to my website and I can just give to my followers, and just as a tool for them to help plan their trip. I just figured it would be a good starter project for me because it would also help me with my brand, because now I'm creating something that's going to bring value to my audience. But I think it'll be a good tool for them.
because people DM me all the time with questions because they're planning their trip. Like I had a bunch of DMs actually last night, and these people have so many they have so many questions, like so many specific questions, and I try my best to answer everybody, but sometimes they have a question about every single detail. So I think my goal to start is to build this app and just other apps that would help answer the questions that I get on a daily basis. So that way I can just say, here, use this tool, and this should answer your question. But I love my followers, don't get me wrong. I love helping them, and they're always the people who do reach out to me with questions are always so grateful because I really try to be thoughtful in my responses, but sometimes I just don't have time. Yeah, I know it's late for you. It's Friday night in Florida. Okay, I don't really see much of a change, but I'm gonna leave the icon then for now. It's better than what it was, so I'm okay with it for now until I can think about that. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do, let me go to the old one, the old version. I want it to say this again. That I can do right in Replit, I think. And then I want it to be italic. Is it really hot in India right now? That's because, isn't your monsoon season approaching? The weather is not as harsh in Thailand right now because the rainy season just started. But up until May, we were in Thai summer from like February to May and February to the end of April, and it was so hot. It was like, if I hadn't already been living here for 2 years, I don't know how I would have handled it, but I've kind of adapted to the heat now. I had a friend visit me in March and she could not hang. Like, she was like, what the fuck? It's so hot. I'm thinking of a cool idea. I don't know how intense you want to go with this, but what if you had a video of yourself per question? It starts off with introduction. Then you can ask them if they're trying to travel or if they already live, and tell them to click the boxes below. Once they select the answer, you can say it's some type of, and then go to the next question. I know. Oh shit. I mean, that's a really good idea. I need to sleep on that and like think about how to do that, and then I would have to like record the videos of myself, right? Which I'm totally down to do. But I do like that. I do like the idea of giving it more personality. I mean, eventually it's going to be, I'm going to put my subdomain on this so it comes from my actual website. The only thing I'm a little scared of, Hackerhead, as you saw the other day when I opened up my website that has a lot of like videos embedded into it and a lot of like background noise going on, that it slowed down my stream and started to have me like glitch out. And I'm working right now on getting a second device, like a more powerful device, but I just can't get it like today. Because I have to go to Bangkok to get like really good equipment, I'm in Phuket. So that's the downside of being on an island on this side of the world. You don't have access to everything. So I'm thinking when I go to Bangkok, I'm going to look into getting a more powerful device. That's going to be like a month from now. So I think I'm going to have to do some research. If I add all those videos in, is it going to make my stream crash? And if it is, then maybe it's something eventually I can do off stream. But yeah, you definitely would have to separate videos for each question and each answer. Let me see if I can find an example of what I'm thinking about. No, same. We don't have Amazon. Hackerhead, there's no Amazon in Thailand. We have something called Lazada, which is like Amazon, and it's pretty good, but it's definitely not next day delivery, and it's a hit or miss. So you're not always going to get something legitimate. A lot of the times, you do get legit things from Lazada, but I'm still like a little wary of what I'm ordering. Sometimes it's like Instagram versus reality type shit. So yeah. But I'm looking into, a lot of people suggested the Mac Mini. So there's 2 Apple stores. No, Lazada. Lazada. Not lasagna. But yeah. It's a hit or miss sometimes, so I'm skeptical of ordering anything tech and expensive, you know. So I think I'm gonna wait till I go to Bangkok and then go to the Apple store. Go to the Apple store there. Okay, let me see now. There's no way to, am I crazy? There's no way to make it italic? Wait, here's bold, light, normal, regular. Okay. Let me see. Ooh, what did I just do? I do want this, a Where in the World is Gillian project. And then, but I want it to do, oh wait. Am I just supposed to, why is it not save? Oh, save one edit, duh. Stop vibe coding in Replit. What is this? Hi, Mark. Welcome to the stream. I'm an amateur vibe coder, so I haven't tested all the platforms yet, and I'm planning to test more. Right now, I'll be honest with you, Replit is what I've used. I've only built, this is the 3rd project that I've built in my entire life. The other 2 was just a portfolio for my UGC content and my personal website. So it's kind of just what I know how to use right now. So I only started 6 days ago. Hi, Gun. Okay, you can call me a wannabe if you want, but I'm just trying to learn, that's all. So there are, in the past 6 days, a lot of people have given me a lot of suggestions, so I am going to try it. Also, you can. A lot of people in the stream have helped me the past few days, but I'm going to be honest with you. This project is staying in Replit right now because I already started it there, and I was gifted some credits on Replit, so I'm using it for my first project on stream. So if you watched from the beginning of the stream, and if you read the description and the title of the stream, I am learning, and I'm an amateur, and I'm a newbie. So please keep that in mind, that you're not watching a vibe coder, you're watching a traveler and an expat who's learning how to build travel apps for her community. So if you don't want to watch, you don't have to watch. Like, it's as simple as that. But you're not watching somebody experience, and I've been very transparent about that. So, feel free not to watch if you're not going to be, if you have a problem with it. But you can help me. Yes, you can. A lot of people have the past few days. It's just that Replit is not the way to do it. Okay, so Mark, let me ask you, what platform would you suggest so I can add it to the list? And also, can you explain to me why you think Replit is not the way to do this? Just so I know. If not Replit, why not Replit? Because truly, I wouldn't know. Truly, I wouldn't know why not to use something unless it did something that I didn't like. Right now, it's working for me somewhat, and I don't really have much to compare it to, so that's why I'm trying to learn. Okay, Claude Code. A lot of people are suggesting that I try Claude Code and Vercel, so that's on my list to try, maybe for a future project. The knowledge base for that AI would be much smaller compared to Claude. For Replit, you're talking about. Okay, I know what you're saying. Well, that's why I'm using Claude Code to give me the prompts to put into Replit. And less architecture depth, context window restraints, less developer control, potential instability and bloat, less capable, especially since Claude just came out with Ultra Code, which is the best. Thanks, Hackerhead. Mark, I definitely, out of everything you said, something that I've been noticing the past few days is definitely there is a lot of bloat. That happened like 2 days ago on stream when I tried to animate the background and stuff. So I hear you, and I'm taking notes. I'm noting that everything that everybody's saying to me. But just keep in mind that I am learning. So just be easy. Be easy, people. I'm not out here claiming that I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning. And I mean, really, this is not my job, right? So there's no harm in me trying things, making mistakes. Then type Claude and let's go from there. Okay, if you want to use Replit, then give the prompt to Replit and once in the terminal, type. Yeah, Rohit, once in the terminal, type effort, then click arrows and select Ultra Code. Okay. All right, so hold on. Everybody's giving me. So the reason why Gun, I'm not going straight into Replit is because I'm trying not to use as many credits on Replit. Also, I will say there is somebody that I know personally who I've learned anything that I know, I learned from this person. And this person makes a lot of money vibe coding. So that is why I have been using Replit. All right, because somebody I know who vibe codes and makes a lot of money doing it uses it. So that's why I've been doing it. But okay, For now though, let me just keep doing what I'm doing, because now I'm losing, now you have me like all flustered, and I'm losing focus on what it is that I'm trying to change here. Okay, so let me explain to you the edits that I want to make, and then maybe you can make a suggestion of how to more efficiently make them. So this is what we came up with yesterday. Okay, yeah. Sorry, Mark. You can choose if you're traveling or living in Thailand. You can choose your duration of stay, the city, your lifestyle tier. Okay, well, I've heard of anti-gravity, so I'll look into it. Yeah, and just FYI, if you truly want to help, you need to have some patience. There were people in the chat yesterday who were very, very helpful. They taught me a lot, and they were super patient with me because obviously I'm new, and people are trying to teach me through the chat. I'm a virtual math teacher. I'm a virtual math teacher at night, so I'm teaching people through chat. I know how frustrating that could be. Hi, Ronan. Hackerhead. Maybe. I'll just say that. Hi, Ronan, and hi, Ritesh. You're new. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I do want to improve the UI for sure. This was, oh my God, so many suggestions. Yeah, cursor is on my list of things to try as well. Guys, this was the original one that we developed. It was in this format, and then yesterday we turned it into a dashboard. Right? So now I'm continuing to work on that and work out those kinks, because when we changed the format, a lot of things were kind of lost and some things changed. So I'm just trying to now figure out where I want to go with this. Like, I want the original animations back. Yes, the UI needs to be improved, but our main goal yesterday was to work on the functionality. So yeah, okay. So the next thing I want to do then, here's what I want to work on. When you get to this section here, what the budget looks like. If you click on each category, it gives you examples, but I feel like the font here is too small and not readable. As a user, like, I would be going blind. So, and Ronan, yeah, I'm early today because it's Saturday. I don't go to the gym on Saturdays. Dollar UI is not good. Like, its font. I like the font though. I like the font. It matches my personal brand. I'm trying to make this app match my personal brand. So I do like this font. Something else, another feature I want to add to this is I want users to maybe be able to change their currency, because it's in US dollars, because I'm originally from the US, but people are traveling from different countries, so they might want it in their currency. So that's maybe another feature, but let me maybe work on the font size here. And this is going to be there's a lot of this going on, and it's for every section, for every lifestyle tier. Hi, Eugene. Welcome to the stream. Okay. For the what this budget looks like section, when users open up each category, the examples that are given, I want to keep them all. However, the font size is really small and kind of difficult to read, so I need that to be enlarged, but I don't want it to be too big and too obnoxious. This change would have to be made for each city, each lifestyle tier, and for each category in the what this budget looks like section. Not yet, Mark. It's not on my profile yet because I'm still building it. Only started building it 6 days ago. First rule of vibe coding: don't use built-in. Okay, thank you so much. Arun, don't worry about it. I'm glad that you're here. Hackerhead, if you can join the Discord, and if you could put it in there, I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at it later. Because that's definitely like it's a pretty elaborate idea. So it's something I want to look into and think about for a while, but I'm definitely open to it because I would like to add more personality to the app. So I really, really appreciate that. And hi, Arun, thanks for joining. I was talking about earlier in the beginning of the stream of how thankful I am for everything that you taught me yesterday. Like truly, truly valuable information. I know it's probably just basic foundations that you taught me yesterday of coding, but I'm really grateful for that. So thank you. And thanks, Mark, for the suggestion. Thank you, Mark. I'm trying. Like, listen, it's okay. Mark, I'm not in a rush or anything. I wear many hats in my life. This is just a new skill that I'm learning because I'm a teacher. So I believe that learning is lifelong. And, so I'm just new to it all and I'm taking my time. I'm really not in a rush. I have my full-time job. I have travels that I have planned. I have my gym and fitness goals that I work on. So this is not my entire life. It's just something extra that I'm now starting to do. So like everybody just be patient with me. Arun was super patient with me yesterday, teaching me how to use the inspect and find the colors and the class and everything. But I just need patience. It is cool, and honestly, to me, it's fun, especially because of my background in math. Like the logic side of things makes sense to me. I also have a background in dance and performance art. I was a competitive dancer growing up. I was a dance teacher for many years and a choreographer. I was a judge for a dance competition in the United States. And so that creative side, it's my creative side and my logic side kind of coming together, because I feel like I'm choreographing on the web now, but I'm in very, very early beginning stages. All right, I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You know, this isn't my job. I'm not making money off of this. You know, if I ever learned enough to be good enough to make money off of it, it would be great to have another side hustle. But right now, I'm just learning, and I'm learning to build things from my current community. And that's all. And I'm going to just see where it goes. Every day, I'm going to learn a little bit more, and we'll just see where it goes. Okay, and then Mark, if I give it to Claude, then how am I changing my workflow after that? Right now I'm going into Claude Code, telling it what I want. It's giving me the prompt. I'm putting it into Replit. If I download the file and put it into Claude Code, how will my workflow then change? Thank you, Hackerhead. Thank you. And it's also fun for me to build things like this because this is what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about travel. I'm passionate about living in Thailand. Like, to be honest, moving here 2 years ago was the best decision I ever made in my entire life for myself. So, you know, my quality of life has changed so much for the better since moving here. So I just love Thailand and I want people to travel here and that's it. You don't have to meta prompt like that. You can just tell Claude what you want, then say launch this on my browser so I can see it. Your workflow would change by not having a copy of a separate prompt. The prompt that you gave code directly would be the only prompt you were giving. Okay, question about that though. Claude will be making the change directly after that. So I actually have a question about that. I was trying to develop a workflow like that by connecting Claude Code to my GitHub repository and having Claude Code make those changes and push it into GitHub and then pull it from GitHub into Replit. That's what I wanted to do. But the connector, the GitHub connector on Claude Code, you can't select your repository. You can only do that on Claude Code on the web. So I know that there's another way to set it up. I just haven't had time to set that up yet. So that is actually the direction of the workflow that I'm trying to go in. I'm trying to, Vercel is what I'm going to try next, Mark, because that's what everybody's been telling me about. But like I said, I just had some free Replit credits, so I started my first project on Replit. Okay, so let me see. I have to catch up on the chat. You guys are so chatty. I never even expected so many people to be in the chat. breakcast is also acceptable. Yeah, Arun also, my laptop does have a have an update, but I've refrained from updating the computer because I don't want to slow things down. Yeah, I talked about breakcast on one of my latest videos. The first question you would have to answer is, why do you want to do that? What are you trying to prevent from having to always... So Hackerhead, what I'm trying to... Why I would want to do that is to use less Replit credits. Okay, no problem, Mark. It's just that for now, I'm just gonna use it for this project, just because I just want consistency in the project, right? And then my plan was for the next project to actually try Vercel, because that's what people are telling me to try. So I know you're being adamant about not using Replit, but I kind of don't want to change so much around mid-project. I don't know, as a newbie, that sounds like scary to me, to like make all those changes mid-project. Do I have like a design of the workflow? Not really, Eugene. Again, I'm just experimenting. So Vercel, Mark, Vercel is on the list for sure, because I've been hearing a lot of good things about it, but I've never played around with it, so that's next on the agenda. It's just changing the project to build it. Okay. Okay, so Mark, let me go back up to what you said that I should do. If you click the button on the top right in Replit, it will show you the file library. If you click the three dots, you can download the Replit project and give it to Claude. Okay. The tool you're using to build it. Okay, the top right. Which button? This one. Yes, okay. It will show the file library. If you click the three dots, you can download. I see open, rename, delete. I don't see download. Okay, file tree. And then, is it the Replit MD file? Now click the three dots and download as a zip. Okay, here, download as a zip. Okay, and then once this downloads, now unzip the file you download, then open the terminal app and type. Personally, I think you should just continue right now, especially you have free credits and then your flow is working. I only use Claude Code and I highly recommend it. I recommend focusing one entire stream, learning how to explore first and then exploring code. Yeah, Hackerhead, I agree. That's kind of what I wanted to do. And honestly, like, I'm kind of thrown off now because I came in with a plan. And I feel like some of the energy in the chat, like, just threw me off a little bit. Okay, so also, Mark, excuse my ignorance. But I don't even know what the terminal app is. So I think, okay, fine, I downloaded it, but I agree with Hackerhead that I need to just continue for this stream anyway with the flow that I have. And okay. Yeah, sorry, Mark. I'm going to be honest with you. Your energy when you came in, it really did throw me off. A little bit, and like I do feel a little frazzled. Echo, I've just been a little bit thrown off. I need to like refocus. So Mark, thank you so much for your suggestions. I am gonna look into all of that, but right now thank you, Head Hacker, for like redirecting me. I'm just gonna go back to what I was doing just for today's stream and then rethink about how I want to change things. But just keep in mind that I was already planning to change my workflow a little bit and go more through Claude Code. I'm just not there yet. So give me a minute. I'm just going to get some fresh air and kind of rethink about what I want to do next, because I need to process that.
taking my pick, then bringing it back to the crib. Yeah, you know how it go. We finding the gold, the deeper we dig. So we just keep digging till we finally get it. Like fuck it, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Yeah, I gave you my word, don't break it for knowing. You know I'ma keep what I said. Ready for war, I've been deep in the trance. And jumping since I had them streets in the bed. Ice in my body, I'm cold under pressure. Recovered like I had no heat in the vents. Shooting, I don't have a conscience, too much to accomplish. You know I can't leave it to chance. Yeah, throw it in the bag. Throw some dots, I'm Jackson Dart. I'm out of pocket playing tag. Catch me if you can. Empty out the mag. Took the lead, I run the track. And I'm never looking back. Showing for the moment, always rolling with the punches. Find a way to see through the ceiling. Put a canvas where the smoke is in the air. Keep it heavy in abundance. When the dust settles, let's see who remains. Showing for the moment,
I'm
always
gonna run to the bathroom while I'm at it.
find a way to see through the ceiling. Put a canvas where the smoke is in the air. Keep it heavy in abundance. When the dust settles, will you be the same? Be the same. Will you be the same? 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 When the dust settles, let's see who remains. I'm giving it all I could give. Run up and taking my pick, then bringing it back to the crib. Yeah, you know how it go. We finding the gold, the deeper we dig. So we just keep digging till we finally get it. Like fuck it, I'll sleep when I'm dead. I keep those around me I trust. Only the family, not much to discuss. Ashes to ashes, we brush off the dust. Fuck what they say, get the fuck on my nuts. They need a villain, fuck it, I'm the villain. I'm waiting at dusk, a bag in the trunk. Cover my face like I'm hush. You know they not fucking with us. For the moment, always rolling with the punches. Find a way to see through the ceiling. Put a canvas where the smoke is in the air. Keep it heavy in abundance. When the dust settles, let's see who remains. For the moment, always rolling with the punches. Find a way to see through the ceiling. Put a canvas where the smoke is in the air.
All right, I'm back. Oh, the stream audio? Let me see the stream audio. Give me a sec. Let me try to fix that first. All right, let me see if it's better now. All right, let me see if it's better now. I think it's a little better. Oh, there we go. All right, I think we're good now. You guys just let me know. All right. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna put it right into Replit because that's what is hooked up to my, that's where my GitHub repository is. There is something that I want back in the title. It said, "A Where in the World is Gillian project" in the title. I want that back. I want to put that back. Okay. I want to edit the title of the app a little bit. Well, actually, let me use what Arun taught me yesterday. What is this actually called? What is the class? The class of this. The dashboard header, right? That's the class. So, I want to edit the dashboard header a bit. I want to include what we had before we changed the format to the dashboard style. We had, on top of where it says Thailand cost calculator, it said "A Where in the World is Gillian project." I want to add that back, and then in the subtitle where it says "Estimate your Thailand travel or living costs," I want that to be in italic. Small, subtle change, but those details mean, those were things that I liked about the original app. So, Echo, how are you doing today? I loved your website. I really loved your website, and I like how you have the weather and the seasons. They're definitely something that I want to add when I make my itinerary planner app, which will be the next project if I ever finish this one. I thought this one was going to take me like 2 days, but then we just started rolling with it and changing things around. How have I already been doing this for an hour and 20 minutes? And I barely even did anything. So I'm gonna pause for a while, continue. Yeah, it's interesting. Your app is kind of like an all-inclusive, like entire lifestyle planner, which I really like. I like that you have a health and fitness section to it. I'm really curious as to what you're going to do with that section, because that's another passion of mine, health and fitness. So I would be interested in seeing that. Okay, that's better, but it's not, doesn't look exactly. So let me inspect again. I want it to be the same font and the same. Actually, I kind of like the color. I like it in this color. We can keep the color, but I just want the font. I want the same font as it was. Okay, here, hero tagline. So I click that, and then it tells me this is the font. Okay, so I'm gonna say, make the hero tagline, change the hero tagline font. To, where is it? Where did hero tagline go? How did I? Where did it go? How did I lose that? Oh no, I'm in the wrong. Oh no, I just realized I put the wrong thing in. I put the wrong thing in. Italic. And it's not the hero tagline, that was in the other one. So this one. Not the subtitle, not the header title, so it has to be this, the dashboard header brand. Okay. Okay, let me check the chat. Sorry, guys. Yeah, good addition. My system is continuously in progress. The website on pause. You complained about Reddit. I forgot to mention you. Control F. Okay, I'll try that. I'll check that out later. Because I did see you put something about tweak mode in the Discord, and I didn't necessarily know what you were referring to. And Mark, it seems like you are producing a lot of useful videos, so I'll definitely subscribe to your channel and watch a few things, do my homework. Okay, I want this all lowercase. Yeah, Hackerhead, I just realized that because when I was inspecting on the old app, I realized that, oh, I'm in the old version, and it's not going to be the same on the new version. So I'm glad that I caught that before I did anything. And then I'm gonna say, let's say, change the, or actually, I can do that myself. Yeah, Hackerhead, it was just something that I learned yesterday. Arun, and Echo and Azor, who's not here right now, they were teaching me about it. It was really because I was, hi Azor. So he is here. It was because I was looking for specific colors. That's why they were telling me about the inspect, because I really wanted to color match. So it was kind of cool that I got to understand that. Actually, what I want to change now, I'm gonna do it right in Replit. Oh, where in the world is Gillian project? I liked exactly the way that it looked. So let me select this. But why is it all, If it's written like this, why is it coming out in all capitals? Is that... Okay, so I'm just gonna tell. Change the to all lowercase. But let me see what you said. I would probably just suggest tell Claude or Replit what you want to do and what you want to change instead of trying to specifically into class. I almost never look at code nowadays. Ooh, what did it do? No, revert those. So the reason why we got into the whole inspect thing yesterday is because there were all these specific sections that I needed the color changed on, and I didn't know what to call them. So using... What is it doing now? It's totally fucking everything up. Or is it just the preview? Maybe I just need to reload the preview. Weird. Really weird. Over here, this looks fine. But over here, this is... Should I reload it? Let's see what happens. So maybe it did fix it and I didn't catch it. Okay, it probably did. It probably did fix it. It just wasn't showing. It looked weird in the... It's just a different way to go about it, but it might be arguably harder for somebody newer. Yeah, Hackerhead, you should have seen me yesterday. I was focused, trying to follow what everybody in the chat was trying to tell me to do with inspect, but I figured it out. It was really rewarding for me to understand what they were telling me in the chat. Everybody who helped me yesterday in the chat, like you guys would be great teachers. You guys would be great teachers. You were super patient. Your directions were super clear. So something I don't, Hackerhead, I agree with you. What I really just want to do is be able to tell Claude and Replit and whatever AI tool I'm using, I just want to be able to tell it what to do and have it do it for me. My goal really isn't to get into coding like that, but I think it was good knowledge for me to have. Change that text and just... Yeah, Mark, I hear you. It was certain things like the background of this. I didn't know what to call this section. Teacher of what? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you just explained really well and you were very patient. So no, I was saying that Arun should be a teacher, would be a great teacher because he was teaching me yesterday. Please tell me one thing. How did I start? There are people around me that I know that vibe code, and they kind of inspired me to start. People that I know that make a lot of money off of vibe coding, and I have just recently left my stable, secure profession, and I'm now an independent contractor, not vibe coding, but I'm continuing to learn new skills to eventually make money off of the internet. Yeah, Mark, I hear you. That's what I'm trying to do, but oh, well, I started it with openai. I started with OpenAI just to build the idea, and now I'm using Claude Code and Replit. I started it because I make a lot of travel content and a lot of Thailand content because I'm an expat living in Thailand. So I'm just building it for my audience and community. A lot of money, Mark. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know exact numbers, but enough money to live like they're rich. I'll just say that much. Not sure if they actually are, but okay. So now this, I just want to change this a bit. I don't think so. I don't think so, but just some people that their work ethic inspires me, and I know they get a lot of client work, and that's just what inspired me to start learning. Whether I make money off of it or not, you know, just inspired me to start learning. And it made me realize that I and the majority of people in the world that I know personally don't know that much about AI and how much it can actually do. So then I just started to become fascinated with it, and the best way to learn is by doing and asking questions. As an educator, I don't care what anybody says. Inquiry is the best form of learning, and doing is the best form of learning, those two things. So I figured if I'm actually going to learn, I have to actually start doing it. I have to actually start doing it. I have to actually start connecting with people and asking them questions. So that's how I got into it. Okay, I like this a lot better. This I like a lot better. Okay, the next thing I want to do with it is, in the original version, there were animations, like subtle animations, like when you hover over the cards, they kind of lift and glow a little bit. So I want those back. Like they're subtle animations, but like it's very flat right now. It's all very flat. So Replit is the one that has my GitHub repository, so it knows what we had before this whole dashboard set up. So I'm going to say, I don't want it to change anything, right? I don't want it to change the format, because sometimes I'd be telling it to do things and then it changes other things. So tell it to add at least 10 to 20 micro animations throughout the project. Okay, should I tell that to, let me tell that to Claude Code. Okay, good to know. Well, yeah, Mark, I definitely want to be working more with Claude and have Claude have access to my repository. So I kind of just want to bring back the same animations first. So I'm just going to go into Replit and then maybe use Claude Code to add if it needs more like pizzazz. But I have to make sure it doesn't change anything. Okay. Don't change the format of the calculator or any of the functions that we already have, but I want you to bring back the subtle animations that we had prior to adding this dashboard feature in. I need to say more. Like the buttons, what else? Are the buttons highlighting? Yeah. Or maybe Mark, I'll just go with you what you said, because there's actually a lot more to animate here. Like the whole graph could be animated. I don't want it to do too much, so I'm gonna take your suggestions and say add at least 10 to 20 micro animations throughout the project. So T, the reason I ask you is to game plan your idea. Oh, okay. Sorry, Mark. Well, actually, so T, I actually originally started developing just the idea in Obsidian. I have an Obsidian vault for my whole YouTube channel, and there's a section for my vibe coding streams, and it created a list of starter projects for me. So I came up with the idea for the Thailand calculator app as the first one, because that's what was created in my vault. And then I went back and forth with OpenAI to develop the idea. And I did create an MD file. OpenAI created an MD file with the plan for me. So I do have that. Yeah, Mark, I definitely want to do that. I'm going to be really transparent with you. I am a little bit nervous to have another application running while I'm streaming, because streaming on Streamlabs, first of all, it's very heavy. And right now, I'm just on a MacBook Air, and I am looking into getting a second device, but I just haven't gotten one yet. So once I have a better device that can handle this more, then I'll look into getting more software. But right now, I did a lot of, oh, thank you, T. And thank you, Hackerhead. All right, have a good night, Hackerhead. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for your support. It means a lot. It means a lot. So yeah, I heard that Mark, I heard that Whisperflow is very, oh, you said Type Whisper, something like that. I'll look into which one I think is the best to get, but I do have to get, I 100% know for a fact, like my main priority right now is I have to get a better device that can just handle everything I'm doing better, because it's not cutting it. And I know that just streaming on this MacBook Air can only be a temporary thing. My struggle is where I'm located in the world, I don't have access. Okay, the other ones are free. Okay, all right, I'll definitely try them out. Where I'm located in the world, it's not, I can't just get the device that I want that easy. I have to travel to get it. So I will be traveling soon, so I'm gonna put that into my itinerary on my way back to pick up a new device. A lot of people are saying that. I don't know. I like Mac. Okay, spokenly. So, Mark, later today when I get off stream, I'm going to look into that. Thank you so much. Mark, out of curiosity, what device would you recommend to stream off of? Uh, okay, yeah, I mean, there are Mac users and non-Mac users. I feel like it's a constant battle, but I like Mac. I've always used Mac, so that's what I intend to keep using. People are telling me to get the Mac Mini. I'm really interested in that, especially because it's so portable and I travel a lot. You have the MacBook Pro M5 Max fully spec'd out. So you must have got that recently. When did they come out with the M5? But people are telling me to get the Mac Mini. So I'm looking into it, but I have to call the Apple Store in Bangkok because I don't even think they have it there, and I have to ask them to order it for me. And then when I'm in Bangkok in like a month from now, I can pick it up. Yeah, it just came out, but don't get the Mac Mini if you travel a lot. You want a laptop. Yeah, that's what I was having a conversation with ChatGPT about what devices would be best and like what the spec should be. They said 32 gigabytes of RAM would be good for me. Okay, but not the Mac Mini. I mean, I'll be honest, if I'm traveling like that, I'm not sure if I would be streaming when I'm traveling, like on holiday. For example, the trip that I'm going on in July, it would be absolutely impossible for me to stream where I'm going. So I think if I don't have my extra monitor, there's no way that I could stream at this point. People only say Mac Mini because idiots buy it for agents. Okay, so people are buying it for agents. Okay. Okay, so maybe then I should look into getting the MacBook Pro. That is probably easier for me to get. I don't think they have the M5 here in Phuket. I don't think they have that one here, but they will definitely have it in Bangkok. even the MacBook Air would be good enough? Like, would it make that much of a difference? Because I have a MacBook Air now, the M4, but I think it only has the 24 gigabytes. Would jumping to 32 make that much of a difference? Because I do like the Air because it's lightweight, but I'm realizing that streaming, like, I feel like it just needs to be so much stronger. Because there's been a lot of trial and error the past 6 days of, yeah. T. Right, if it's lagging, that's what I'm saying. It's been lagging. That's what I've been struggling with. So I think the Air is just not powerful enough. Press Command Shift and type activity monitor. Okay. Nothing's coming up. Somebody buy massive comps thinking they need it when all they chose the wrong video encoder. Oh, command space. You said activity monitor. Okay, this is it. This seems like a lot. OBS bot is using the most, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. Oh, okay. All right. So maybe just use OBS. OBS high CPU means wrong encoder. Okay, so then how do I change that, T? So I'm using Streamlabs to stream. OBS is because my webcam is an OBS bot webcam. So yeah, and I have to say Streamlabs really like glitches a lot. like the app itself, even when I'm not streaming, if I'm trying to do something on it, like set something up. Yeah, to use the virtual camera, I do. But you know what? I think I'm gonna play around with it. I'll play around with it later and see if I could do it without using the app. But why OBS streaming app instead of Streamlabs? If you have an iPhone, you can use your iPhone as a webcam and you can connect that to OBS. OBS is more lightweight. All right, I'll look into it. More customizable, better performance, and it's the industry standard. Okay. Let me look into using OBS and setting it up. These are all really good suggestions. Thank you so much. Because I definitely want to make sure the stream health stays running well. Again, I'm new to this. I mean, and I've streamed before, but not these types of streams. So running all the AI tools, and I'm not even running that many. I know people stream and they have a whole bunch of shit running, and they don't have these issues, but they're using way more powerful devices. All right, let's see what animations were put in. Why do I not see anything? Well, I guess this lifts now. Let me see what everything looks like in light mode. It still looks kind of flat. I know, Mark, you hate Replit. Here's what I want. I want like how the old version, when you hovered over the cards, they kind of lift and glow. I don't know if there's a term for that. Yeah, I definitely still need more animations. And I kind of want, in the cost breakdown graph, like I want that to be animated a little bit. Add a hover glow around the section blocks on the dark mode. I want it for dark mode and light mode. So let's say add a hover glow around the section blocks on both light and dark mode. Okay, let's say that. Add a hover. Oh, wait, that's not what you said. Add a hover glow around the section blocks on both the light mode and dark mode versions. So when I hover over the section blocks, it shows a glow around the block. Okay. And I will get on the speak to text apps as well. Because, I mean, Mark, I agree with you 100%. Using the one on the Mac, like, it doesn't always pick up what I'm saying correctly. Like, there are a lot of errors with it. Sometimes I ask it to produce 5 versions of animations for me and choose which ones I like. That's a good idea. I think at this stage for me, I think I do need options, because I don't necessarily always know exactly what I want. So let me ask you guys something, T and Mark. When you ask them to give you the different versions, what are they just kind of, they describe to you in words like what they're gonna look like? Or like how do you see the 5 different versions? Welcome back, Roning, and it's okay. By doing this where you give clutter. But I feel like I'm going to use more Replit credits by going right into Replit, no? Exactly. So just say, hey, give me 5 different ideas that you can animate this. Okay. I'm going to put this in. Let me see how it animates it. And then I'm going to try that idea. Either 5 files or duplicate. And then I'm going to ask for the suggestions and kind of see what, if it can give me, if I can interpret it. Well, I'm glad that you guys weren't in the previous streams, because you should have seen how much I was going back and forth. I was going back and forth with ChatGPT as well. But yesterday, like, just the way things were going, or even 2 days ago, the way things were going, I knew I had to get rid of ChatGPT. I think I'm only going to be using OpenAI when I'm trying to develop the idea. Oh, okay. I guess, Mark, with Claude Code, I feel like it's the prompts that it's giving me has some code in it, but maybe Replit doesn't need that because it should just be able to understand what I'm asking. But then that goes back to what you were saying, having everything go through Claude Code rather than go through Replit, which is how I do want to change my workflow eventually. Yeah, you know, some people say that they love Codex, and some people say that they hate it. Oh, thank you, Mark. I don't know. I don't know about today, because I'm already 2 hours in. Um, and I got some shit to take care of later, so I can't be on for too long, but it's on the agenda. It's on the agenda. You're making it more difficult for Replit because Claude doesn't even know the code, so you're complicating things for Replit. Okay. I understand what you're saying. Um, Mark, so question then. If I was able to, maybe not in the same exact way that you recommended, but if I was able to figure out how to hook up my repository from GitHub to Claude Code and then have Claude Code push it to GitHub and then pull it from GitHub to Replit, would that make things better? Okay, Mark, so let me just look at these. Ooh, I already like the way it looks so much better. Let me look at these animations and then we'll do that. Okay, I like it. I like it. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay. Yeah, this looks better. I'm okay with this for now. You want to pull it to Vercel, not Replit. Okay. All right, I like the way this is better. The animations, I'm okay with this. I don't know if it needs anything else. Eventually I would want to do something with this, but I'm not completely sure yet. All right, Mark. So you said I would love to help you get set up with Claude and Vercel today. It's so simple and so much better. Okay, so Mark, you're gonna have to tell me step by step what to do though, like one step at a time. Raining. So again, go to the top right icon, click the file tree, and then download the zip, and then press Command Space. So Mark, actually before when the stream was glitching a little bit, I think it was because I was doing that, honestly. So if I do that again, I kind of want to do that off stream. So maybe if you can either you can put it in the chat now and I could read the chat later. You can connect with me on Discord and maybe give me the directions there so I could do it off stream. Because once I downloaded that file, that's when the stream started glitching. I appreciate all your help though. It's just that I'm anytime I kind of glitch, I'm kind of making the connection. Yeah, I can't. I'm just not done with it yet. And I think I'd just rather do that off stream. If you could give me the directions, I could figure it out. Um, just because, yeah, also to be honest, um, I went way off topic and off plan of what I originally had planned for today's stream from the beginning within like the first hour. Um, and I kind of don't want to get off track again. Yeah, I just don't want to risk it because I think I'm gonna do one more thing and then maybe end the stream. Um, so yeah, because today definitely has not gone as planned, but such is life, right? You just have to roll with it. Um, the next thing that I want to do in terms of animation is I want more scroll animations. So I'm thinking about maybe using your idea of giving me like five different suggestions. And I want to ask Claude to do that, but I don't know if you guys are going to say that I shouldn't ask Claude to do that, if I should be putting that right into Replit, but I feel like Claude would be better at giving me those ideas. Okay, let's see. Okay, those animations look great. The next thing I want to add are some scroll animations. Can you give me 5 different versions? You need to do it with Claude, but it needs to. I prefer it all as close to the limit. I don't use rappers, so. Okay, I see. I understand what you're saying. Okay, that's just not gonna be for. It's just not gonna be for today. It's just not gonna be for today. So if that's the case, then I can't really ask it for the different versions, right? That's what you're saying, because I know what you're saying. It needs to be in Claude and it needs to be connected to the project so it can show me 5 different versions of it. I think that's what you're saying. Tell it to give you unique designs how you like it. If you just follow what I say, I'm sure you'll be happy with it. We would have been done already, by the way, if we had started when I sent it. Okay, Mark, I get it. But because when I downloaded it before, it glitched out. And then I deleted the file and things started running smooth again. I'm just scared. I just don't want the stream to break. So just please. And again, I'm still figuring out what's making the stream break. Hi, Michael. How are you? I'm Michael. I'm learning how to vibe code, and for the past 6 days I've been vibe coding a Thailand cost calculator app to help people plan like their budget around traveling or moving to Thailand. So, yeah. Okay. So T said, tell it to give you unique designs. I don't know, Mark. I don't know. I don't want to risk it. The stream breaking, because I'll tell you, up until this point, the past 6 days, I've had many times where the stream has glitched And I have always been right about the reason why it glitched every single time. So I just don't want to. Again, like I said, if you could somehow connect with me and give me the directions, I'll do it off stream. Hi, Digit. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Well, one of the reasons the other day, we did a lot of editing to the background, and I added in a lot of background animations, like floating orbs and things like that. And once I started messing around with the background, the stream started slowing down. So that was one reason. Another reason, I had opened Discord. What is going on in the chat? All right, bye, Michael. Say hi to everybody at studio for me, if you can. Oh yeah, that's right. Night, morning for you. So right now I'm using Claude Code and Replit Digit, and I used OpenAI initially to kind of develop the idea and the original features of it, but I got rid of OpenAI recently in this stack because we were communicating between way too many AI platforms. So yeah, I'm just using Claude Code and Replit. Okay, I'm just gonna get back to adding in these animations because that's what I want to do right now personally. I appreciate everybody's suggestions. I'm learning so many different things from so many different people, but right now I just have to stay on track with what I had planned to do because I've already gotten off track and off topic so many times. I think only Replit gives me the notification, but let me see. Or I'm just gonna say, can you suggest and let's say 3 different versions. 5 is a lot for me of what these animations would do and what they would look like. So I have options to choose from. Use toast notifications if you're using React. I'm not. The only thing that's giving me a notification, and I don't even know, it's not really even giving me a notification. I don't think I have any notifications on. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for all your suggestions, even though you stressed me out earlier. You really stressed me out, man. But I know you're just trying to help. You're just trying to help. I appreciate it. I don't know those two apps. No. Yeah, I don't. Are you using Next.js? I don't know what that is. I'm not using it. I'm definitely not using it. All right, let's see. Cascading reveal. Recommended sections assemble piece by piece as you scroll in. KPI cards pop in sequence. Bars wipe left to right. Example cards. Gentle reveal. Each whole section block softly fades and rises. Calmest, most on brand, lightest on stream. Lightest on stream. Least flashy. Scroll linked motion progress bar. Don't have bars. Numbers count up in view. I like the number count up in view, but heaviest on stream. Oh, don't worry about that. Your static web page is already using JavaScript, and Next.js is just a better version of that. Okay. I really like the whole counting up thing, but it says it's going to be heaviest on stream. So maybe we should do the recommended one. I like that number count up animation. I really do. But if it's already telling me that it's going to be heavy on stream, I don't want to risk that. I know. All right, let's try that one. All right, bathroom break while it's working. Is this not a web app? It is a web app. I'm gonna see what these animations do, and then if I like them, we'll see. And hopefully they don't mess up the stream. We'll see how I feel. I have a lot to think about. But moving forward, and this is me just thinking out loud. That's a good idea. I have to look into that because it's actually a complicated process for foreigners to buy property here. There are a lot of rules around that, and foreigners can't just buy any type of property here. They can only buy certain types of property. personally, my audience, I'm not sure if they're in the buying property market here. A lot of people just want to come as tourists. Yeah, there's also a new visa that's coming out. Well, there are talks of this new visa that if you buy property here, that you can get a long-term visa, but it's only 1 year, and then you would have to renew it every year. I don't know the exact details, but I don't know. I don't have a lot of knowledge on the process of buying property in Thailand as a foreigner. So I'm not sure. I do like the idea, but I have to think about how to incorporate it because I want to make sure that I know the information is credible. All right, so let's run that. And what I was trying to say, I'm thinking, right? I think that I definitely need to reset before tomorrow's stream. I can't, Mark, I know he just wanted to help, but I cannot have that energy coming into the chat and the stream every day. Like it was too, it became the Mark show, and this isn't, the Mark show or anybody else that comes into the chat. Like it just became too much of him running the show, and I'm thinking back on it now, I didn't like that. So I can't be having that. So I'm gonna have to nip that in the bud when that happens again, because I can't be having that. I need to, because a lot of people are coming in here and teaching me things the past few days, but just their energy and the way that they've gone about it has been very warm, very, they were very approachable, they were very patient. I think that was just way too much for me, and I just not a fan. Definitely not a fan. And I'm not saying of Mark, I'm just not a fan of the way that flowed. That totally fucked with my mindset. It totally fucked with my workflow. So moving forward, I'm not going to allow that to happen again if I start to feel like that. Also, please downgrade to a lesser version. No, T, you were fine. T, you were fine. You were fine. You were totally fine. I feel like Mark just came in here. He was like kind of doing the most a little bit. He was doing too much. And he kind of like, I was trying to say no to things in a polite way, and he wasn't taking no for an answer. So yeah. He wasn't taking no for an answer. I know he was trying to help, and I'm going to look at his YouTube channel. Because I think that he has a lot of knowledge to give me and a lot that I can learn from, but he was doing too much, way too much. And it fucked me up, man. It fucked me up. It took me a long time to refocus after that, and I'm still frazzled. Yeah, plain English only, right? Like we're vibe coding. That's what it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to just be able to speak plain English, and now everything that we did yesterday wasn't necessarily plain English, but it was useful, and I was able to learn it because of the way that people were communicating with me. It was the communication style just now in this stream that I didn't really vibe with. I didn't vibe with that communication style. So obviously I'm down to learn. I've been nothing but open-minded and willing to try everything and take everybody's suggestions. But there's only so many things that I can try at once. And for me to be open to your ideas, you need to like communicate with me in a certain way. I don't know, in a way that makes me feel comfortable. A little too handsy. Yeah, it was just a little too much. It was doing the most. Doing the most. And if anybody's going to do the most here, it's going to be me because this is my stream. Different people, different perspectives. Of course, not everyone will Iron Man it up with a bunch of scraps, right? That's your own life. Keep up with your way. Thank you, Azor. Thank you for the support. Thank you. I had to remind myself that just now. Like this is my stream at the end of the day. So many animations. Yeah, I'm scared that it's gonna fuck shit up. All these animations. If I start to lag, once these animations load, let me know. And then I gotta remove them. Or I'll go full camera and remove them. Because that's what happened with the background. Once I added the background orbs, my stream was crashing the other day. It's making me nervous how much it's doing, that it's gonna slow me down. But I'm also trying to push and see like how much can I actually do before the stream starts crashing. Yeah, for sure. I'm not. It's only I do other streams and I stream in the gym, and that's something that I'm super confident doing because I'm an expert at the gym. I've been an athlete my entire life. Doing this in public, I'm being very vulnerable because I don't have the knowledge, right? I'm trying to learn. So I do feel more vulnerable doing these streams, and I don't feel that way when I do my gym streams because I know that I know what I'm doing in the gym. So that's why I got flustered, but I'm not gonna let that happen again. Okay, so it seems like I'm still running. Let me see if I glitch. Oh. Let me know as I'm going through this. Yeah, true. Very true. Why ... Am I glitching? Okay, I think this looks nice. Let's look in the light mode. Oh, well, I'm glad you're entertained. I'm glad you're entertained, Azor. All right, this is good. I'm trying to think really what else does the thing does it really even need? Let me look at the old one. Yeah, they did enlarge the font here. It's better. Just anything. Just oh no, you're asking what part made him laugh. What part made him laugh? I know what I want to add tomorrow. Tomorrow I want to see if people can choose their currency. I think that would be nice because not everybody's coming from the US. And then after that, we'll see. Just little design things like this is too crowded on the bottom. I would like this to link to my socials if it's going to say to follow me. Just little things like that. But other than that, it functions the way it's supposed to. And the animations look nice. I'm happy with those. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. It matches my brand. I wonder if this part is unnecessary, actually, this monthly cost breakdown. Because if we have the graph, well, this is the cost breakdown for 2 months. Knowledge is both power and tool. Your words literally resonated me with what I do. Ooh, what happened? Maybe if I took this monthly cost breakdown, I don't know if this is necessary if we have this. If I could somehow combine these two and put the percentages, you can make it a drop down for those who want to see it. Okay, yeah, that's true. Because I'm thinking, like, then it's just too much. Like, then the people who expand this stuff, it's like they're doing a lot of scrolling. Like, if we have this graph, do we need this? And can we somehow put this information into the graph where if you hover over each section and maybe click it, it gives you those numbers. Something like that. Most times you end up removing things and simplifying your build. Yeah, I am learning that. I am seeing that. I'm definitely seeing that. So I have to think, like, because let's say this person chose 3 months. This is the cost breakdown, I guess, for 3 months. Or do they really need or can we just make this a monthly cost breakdown and keep the graph, animate it, and have it, like, put features in it where they can click it and then get this information. This is just unnecessary, I think. I think it's unnecessary. So I'll work on that tomorrow. And that's what I'm working on tomorrow. Okay? Nobody come up in here and start telling me what to do aggressively. That's what I'm working on tomorrow. Open to suggestions on that. That's what I'm open to. Hey, what happened to, there's the animations. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'll do tomorrow. Because this, yeah, I'm thinking this is too much bulk in the app. We don't need that. I don't want it to have fluff. We don't need fluff. All right, that's the plan then. That's a plan for tomorrow. Let me push this. Okay. But all in all, I am happy with what did come out of today. Took longer than expected because there was definitely a lot of sidetracking, but I am happy with it. I am happy with it, I have to say. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you so much for joining today. It was a little bit of a rough one for me. I'm not going to lie. That is not how I anticipated my Saturday morning to go, but I'm going to go like decompress a little bit and shake off that energy. All in all, I am happy with the result, so that's fine. Moving forward, you already know that I am open-minded. I appreciate all of your help. I am open to taking suggestions, but I think when some people come in here, we got to put their energy in check, because I'm not gonna have people come in and make it their own show. So always open to your suggestions, always want to try everything, but step by step for me, as this is only day 6 and I'm still learning. But majority of you have been absolutely lovely. I've enjoyed chatting with you. I've enjoyed hearing your suggestions. And thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you have a good day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 7. And we're going to eliminate that section and add in those graph features. Thank you so much. Thank you, Azor. Shout out to you, Azor. Thank you, T, for joining. Nice to meet you too. Thank you, Echo. Arun was here. Thank you, Ronan. I know he was here. Digit, and even Mark. Mark, shout out to you. Even though you stressed me the fuck out, shout out to you. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for day 7.